Hey James, this is Tyler. I wanted to make this video for you and just give you a couple tips that you could implement right away to start outranking some of your competitors online and bringing in some consistent work for your company. Now, I typed in JB Fencing and Maintenance on Google here to see what I could find about your business, and you obviously have your Facebook page here. Looks like you have an Angie's List profile, Yelp, and a couple other things here. But I went on your Facebook, learned a little bit about your business. And I looked into some of your competitors as well. So I found out what was working for them, and I want to share that with you. That way you can do it as well, and like I said, bring in more consistent work. So I pulled up a competitor here, Hercules Fence, and what I did was I typed in Fence Company Shreveport, okay, because that was one of the bigger areas around your business. So when I typed that in, like I said, I found Hercules Fence as one of the top results. And I'm looking down their website here, and there's not much to it. So really the first thing I want to talk about is content. Now, with Google, content is king. They like to see anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 words on a homepage of a website. And then as far as these back pages goes for all these different services, they like to see anywhere from 500 to 1,000 words. And what that will allow you to do is rank for specific keywords that people are typing into Google all of the time to find businesses like yours. All right. So first things first, you obviously need to get a website going, and then you can focus on content. And we're going to take a look at what content is working for these companies that are showing up. We're going to take a look at some of the traffic that they're bringing in, and really just why, they're on the first page. So I pulled up a report of this website in a tool I use called Ahrefs. Okay, and it just shows some data of the site. I'm actually going to head back. I'm going to show you that. So we see the rank of the site here. We see some metrics of their backlink profile. All right, we see those keywords that I had mentioned, and then the traffic that they're bringing in, okay, on a monthly basis. Now, sticking on the topic of content and keywords, we're going to hop into these keywords, and we're going to see exactly what's working for them, what they're focusing their content around, and why they're getting in consistent work each month. So we see here one of their main keywords is Fence Company Shreveport, and they're #1 position on Google for it. Okay, that phrase here, that keyword, is searched 100 times in Google each month. All right, and each month they're getting 37 of those searches to their website. All right, their name here, Hercules Fence Shreveport, is bringing in 13 searches out of the 40. Fencing Shreveport, 70 searches a month, they're getting 9 of that, and so on and so forth here. So they're bringing in quite a bit of traffic here just for those couple keywords. So if you create a website, you want to focus your content around those keywords. That way you can outrank these guys, get ahead into that top spot, and take some of that traffic and ultimately get some more jobs on a consistent basis. So the next thing I want to talk about, right, I think we talked about content a good bit. We understand that. The next thing I want to talk about is backlinks. Now, a backlink is just a vote of confidence. All right, it's a link from one site to another. And what that does is it passes power and trust over to the site. So when people click a link and they head to another site, they expect to see relevant information, right? They're not going to just click a link for no reason. They want to click it to be able to go to where they're searching for. So this site here, Hercules Fence, all right, they have 13 sites pointing back to their site, and it's giving them 56 backlinks. All right, and just like we hit these keywords, we can go into these backlinks, figure out what's working for them, and then beat out their backlinks. All right, and that's, again, going to help you get ahead of them in the Google search. All right, and then the next company I wanted to show you was T&M Fence Products. This was another result on the first page, and if we look at their website here, I mean, it looks like it's pretty old, so they could definitely use an update, but there's not a lot of content. So now that you know that you need content, right, and like I said, 1,000 to 2,000 on the home page and 500 to 1,000 on the back pages, simply just doing that could definitely help you outrank these competitors, right, on the first page of Google. Now, taking a look at their profile here, their report that I pulled up, we can see their rank. They're only ranking for 24 keywords, and they're probably going to be pretty similar to what we looked at. Yeah, so Fence Company Shreveport, they're only bringing in 5 traffic each month because they're in the 7th position. So you can see how important it is to be, in the top spot. Shreveport Fence, fencing Shreveport. So, some of the, similar ones that we already saw. Construction companies in Shreveport, 60. Companies in Shreveport, LA, 60. So, general contractor, 40. So there's a couple other ones as well that you can go after. And obviously you guys do maintenance as well. What that consists of, I'm not sure, but we can, talk about that too and dive deeper into these keywords. But I wanted to show you that competitor as well. And they only have 16 sites pointing back to them, giving them only 26 backlinks. So really, the two main things here are content and backlinks. And, just looking at these competitors, getting better content, getting better backlinks are two of the main factors that's going to get you to outrank them on Google. Now, the last thing I want to touch upon are citations. And a citation is your name, address, and phone number. And we list those in business directories online, such as Yellow Pages, right, or Yelp or anything like that, really just to get your name out there online so people can find you easier. Okay, but it all has to do with a Google My Business listing, and it doesn't look like you have it, all right, unless, I could just be typing their name in wrong and not finding it, but usually it comes up. So you definitely want to set up the Google My Business listing because it's a pretty powerful tool, and I'll show you what it looks like if you're not familiar. All right, so I'm going to click on Hercules Fence. So this is their Google My Business listing here. It's just like a little mini website. You can put pictures on here, all your contact information, and this is where your name, address, phone number come into play. You can get reviews to show up. All right, you can have a description, which it doesn't look like they have, but just like we compared their website, you can compare their Google My Business, really optimize yours to be better than theirs and get you to rank higher in this map pack section. All right, so adding in those citations that I had mentioned and optimizing your Google listing is going to help you get into this map pack section. So when people type in Fence Company Shreveport, and you saw it happen 100 times a month, all right, a lot of people go to this map pack and click these top 3 spots because they're right here. All right, so like I said, doing those things is going to get you here. And then the content and backlinks really have to do with this organic section. So this is where the businesses are, their websites are listed. You see Home Advisor, Better Business Bureau, Angie's List. So you want to be right up in here with them because you saw how many searches or clicks they were getting each month. So, content, backlinks, and citations are very important. But obviously, first things first, get yourself a website. But if you have any questions at all, I'd love to chat. My phone number is 267-885-3473. And you obviously have my Facebook as well. I'll talk to you soon.